if anybody else don't feel the same way that I feel, I'm looking at you sideways, because why do your artists like that? Like I said, I've been looking at him sideways since they had to cross the bridge to get a piece of cheesecake.
Let's watch some crazy stuff, yo!
What's good, y'all? It's your girl, Lytes Is Real, and back up in this thing with another video. And today we got some BS to talk about. And the first thing that we're going to talk about is why in the hell somebody in Jamaica mistook Bobby Lytes for Christopher Maurice Brown. He must have been on that booger sugar. He must have been on that crack is whack or something. Because how? How you think Bobby Lytes is Christopher Maurice Brown? How? You playing in that man's face.
I know you're mad with the words. Always the best in love. Now, throw the music up.
Not saying Bobby Lytes not talented, not saying Bobby Lytes is not entertaining, but what you're not gonna do is play on Chris' head like that. Like he ain't give us popping, okay? Like he wasn't crumping and Stomp the Yard. Like we didn't pay tickets or pay to see Stomp the Yard just to find out he was only in there for less than 10 minutes. What you're not gonna do is play. Sir, I need you to go home, drink some water, and go to sleep, take a nap, and sleep whatever you was on off. Because you tried it, sir. Okay, enough of that, because they got my blood pressure high. Let's talk about Puff Daddy, Puff Diddy, Brother Love. This man apparently is going to be gifting his former artists their publishing back. Look, the way I've been looking at Diddy sideways these past couple of years, ever since he made them people walk to get his cheesecake across that bridge.
I'm starving too. You know something? I want me a piece of cheesecake. You know where to get the cheesecake spot is at? Yeah. And y'all can walk from here, get the cheesecake, see the city, enjoy the sights, would you? Show them around.
Child, please. And the thing is like, why now? Why are you gifting these people their publishing now after you already milked all that you could out of their publishing? You milked it until there was no milk left. It's just powdered milk. And now you decided to gift it back. And I know some people are like, better late than never. No, it should never even happen. Like the things that Mace went through just to get Diddy's attention for his publishing, and then now he's finally getting it. Don't get mad at me for what I'm about to say. But you gifting them their publishing in 2023, like people are really listening to these artists. You milked it to the point where nobody's really checking for these artists. And then you all of a sudden just got some type of God in your heart to the point where now you want to give them back their publishing. It's crazy. And then you be having your son using your samples from the past songs that you have done with some of these artists. And it's like, that's crazy. That is crazy. And then a couple of years ago, you was talking about how the corporation and the industry, how they be doing black artists. You the same way. You the same exact way. And it's just so sad that some of these artists have been starving for their publishing back. And then you now, all of a sudden in 2023, you're like, here you go. When nobody even checking for these artists like that for real. Let's keep it above. You milked all you could out of them damn publishers, and now you want to give it back to them high and dry. I was watching my cousin Rodney. We call him Cousin Rodney. Rodney voice. Diddy must be dying or something, because there is no way this man had this grip on their publishing and they coin for all these years, and all of a sudden he feel a change coming on and he want to give them their damn publishing back. Something going on in the waters. Them troubled waters. Something going on. For real. And I think that's just the dirty side of business. Like, you feel like you could trust somebody like Diddy, who you feel like put on for his people, but at the same time, he the same as the people that's in the industry. He want his coin. He's a capitalist, okay? He want his coin. And he's got all he could out of the damn publishing. Now he want to give it back. That shit is crazy to me. That's just mind-blowing. And if anybody else don't feel the same way that I feel, I'm looking at you sideways, because why do your artists like that? Like I said, I've been looking at him sideways since they had to cross the bridge to get a piece of cheesecake. Okay? And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you're too young. That's why I'm making the band. He did them dirty. Then the Kane did them dirty. Day 27, day 26, 25, 24, did them dirty. B5 did them dirty. Craig Mack did them dirty. The list just goes on. Mace did them dirty. What's my saying? It be your own people. It be your own people. Last but not least, let's talk about Tyrese and DJ Envy. Tyrese was recently on, is it even still called The Breakfast Club since Angela Yee left? I think it is. He was on Breakfast Club with Charlamagne the God and DJ Envy. And DJ Envy was talking about how when Tyrese was on his psych meds, he talked to his wife sideways and he felt like he should have popped them in his mouth for the way he was talking to his wife.
Person that was my brother and helped my relationship, not the Tyrese that I was going through. So I took a step back from
so you got
until
the
we had a
text
conversation.
messages of the psych med Tyrese?
He did. That's
Oh,
what it was.
you crazy? Charlamagne told you to suck his dick before on that message.
Because you was talking crazy.
Whoa.
You know that. We had this conversation already.
Guys.
But he literally said, I don't remember any of that.
I don't remember what I said that made you say that
but
or
to this
made
point,
you feel that way.
But to this point, I took a step back because I didn't know what you were going through, and I tried to talk to you, and I seen who you were, and I didn't even like who you were online. And to my point, I tried, and when I seen how you were talking this way, I said, I'm going to take a step back.
And you know, when me and
How
Tyrese had a
convenient.
How convenient? Yeah, how convenient. Yeah, when the way you were talking, the way that you were.
How convenient to step back.
What you mean?
I never stepped back from you.
From you.
It's right.
You should have
But I never
up.
talked to your wife in a disrespectful manner, and you talked to mine in a disrespectful manner. And I never told nobody that. Even when you were on psych meds and you could say that you weren't.
What you mean?
But as a man, some of the things that you said, Tyrese, deserved me to box your mouth.
Whoa,
and I didn't. No, we were talking because this is something that I never wanted to say. And since he wants to be, well, why Envy? I'm telling him why. You said disrespectful shit to my wife.
What do you say?
It's neither here nor there. To the point where why my wife doesn't call you back anymore. And to the point when you started talking to psych meds, me and my wife had a conversation and said, well, maybe Tyrese was on those medicines when he said it. But if you ever text me and my wife, you can't text me because I just unblocked you probably about a month ago when me and Charlamagne was talking, and he told me that you were on the psych meds and this is what it was.
This was longer than a month ago.
Yeah, that's what made me unblock you. So that was the reason why I stopped talking to you and will not reach out to you anymore, because I'm like, I don't want to remember my brother as that. And maybe you were going through problems. So if somebody talks to, if I talk to your wife, disrespectful, I don't expect for you to come check on me.
Okay.
And that's how I felt that.
But maybe y'all should have had this conversation.
No, listen.
This is great. We're having it when God wants us to have it.
That's it. And I'm going to say this, because this is not the first time I've said this. The things that I said and did, the people that I rubbed the wrong way, the things that I posted, my conduct overall that was literally out of my control. I've literally prayed that people can find it in their heart to not hold me to something that I said and did while I was literally out of my mind.
I'm gonna hurt some feelings with this. I really am. So apparently DJ Envy and Tyrese are friends, and DJ Envy took it upon himself to stop being friends with Tyrese and stop communicating with him, even blocked him after, I guess, a little situation happened and he was talking to DJ Envy's wife sideways or whatever. Okay, let's go ahead and break this down. So DJ Envy knew that Tyrese was on psych meds and that he wasn't himself. He knew that, right? Because he even said that him and his wife had a conversation and it was like maybe he was on those psych meds. So instead of you being there for him, because you knew he was on psych meds, you knew he was going through it, right? You blocked him. And I know y'all like, oh my God, he talked to his wife crazy. Don't come at me about that, bull. Because y'all know DJ Envy did not give a shit about his wife for years. The way he was cheating on her and disrespecting her in public. Yes, he's doing what a man's supposed to do by sticking up for his wife. But this all just is coming back as DJ Envy. What kind of friend are you? You know your friend is going through mental issues. He's on psych med. You know that's not him. That's not how he acts. You know him personally. You know that's not how he acts. So once he got on his psych med, he started losing his mind, started talking crazy. That should have been your cue to help your friend. Because what if he would have went home and unalived himself? then you would have felt some type of way like, oh my God, I shouldn't have blocked him. I should have talked to him. Because let's be real, people do that all the time. Somebody come up under lives and they're like, oh my God, I should. Well, he's here now. And you shouldn't have gave up on him, especially knowing how bad mental issues affect the black community, especially black men. And for you to say you blocked him and you just recently unblocked him like a month ago, it just shows what type of friend you are. Yes, he might have talked to your wife crazy, but your wife even said maybe he was on those meds. Because some of the stuff that they were saying to Tyrese that he didn't remember because he was on the psych meds. And I'm not going to sit here and defend Tyrese either, but at the same time, we're talking about a friendship. Y'all supposed to be brothers, and you block him and you stop talking to him knowing that he's going through something, knowing that he's on psych meds. You don't just give up on somebody like that, especially when you even said out of your mouth that it was a psych med. So if you knew that it was the damn meds, why the hell you gave up on that man like that? Why'd you block him? You don't think he needed a real friend? Hell, I got family members that be on that shit. And I know it be that shit talking. I know it be whatever they be on. That's what's talking. Because the person I knew before is way back in their mind. The person that's on drugs is current right now. The old them is pushed back because the drugs are doing the thinking, the talking, the breathing for them. So for you to give up on him, it says a lot about your character. And yes, you might be mad. You wanted to box him in his mouth for how he was talking to your wife. But if your wife is also saying maybe it's the meds, maybe you should be thinking to yourself, my brother, that's what you call him. My brother is not doing good. He is on psych medications. And he don't remember anything that he did on the psych medications. Maybe, just maybe, I should be there to help him. Maybe I should be there to get him through this troubling time. Sometimes you gotta forgive people in order to help people. And I really feel like if you wanted to box that man in his mouth, you could've, you should've, but you didn't. So you talking about it now is irrelevant. And I feel like y'all should have talked about this in private and not for, I don't know how many people they got listening to them, but I'm just gonna go ahead and say not for hundreds of thousands of people to know y'all business and to know that when he was on psych meds, he wasn't the right Tyrese. Y'all should have went in the back room and talked about that before getting on the radio and put him on blast like that. That's embarrassing. And yes, Tyrese might be cutting up, but at the end of the day, dealing with mental issues, you think you're gonna be on your P's and Q's acting normal? No. So for you to bring this publicly like that, it shows a lot. It shows a lot about you. And the fact that you blocked him and gave up on him knowing that he's on psych medication, knowing that his mental state is spiraling. That really just lets me know that you ain't shit and that you are not a good friend. But let me know what y'all think about all the things that I talked about between, I'm about to throw up, Bobby Lytes getting confused for Chris Brown to Diddy trying to get back publishing like he done met the angel of death or something. And then DJ Envy, Charlamagne the guy, and Tyrese, and how they basically was dragging him during this interview, knowing his mental state and knowing that he was on medications. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, like and subscribe. It's your girl, Lexx Too Real, and we about this thing.
Let's watch some crazy stuff, yo!